update video. We've got the air box in, and we can officially start putting the interior back together now that the air box is in. So we'll hopefully be able to do all that soon. We got the rods and rockers in and the covers on. I can do the exhaust system here soon. I'm gonna wait on the spark plugs until everything on the top is done. I got the right intake gaskets, but at the same time the wrong ones because they gave me the wrong bolt hole pattern. Even though I put in exactly what the car that this came out of, a 92 Corvette, they still for some reason gave me the wrong bolt hole pattern. We are underneath here, got everything shoved underneath there, and as you can see the tire is slightly off the ground, but once we jack it up and we adjust those, this will be up off the ground, so that way we're able to do the drive shaft. There's 4 bolts, and then of course the exhaust. As far as under here goes, we got the engine bay done and dealt with. We got that turbo intercooler back on. We got the stuff underneath it all buttoned up, and all that is left is literally just the drive shaft and the exhaust. And then the car that is like the car that we got for my son's mom and basically my fiance, it has the dust shields for some reason are touching the rotors, and they kind of grind, and it sounds really terrible. So we do need to see if we can get that to stop grinding against the dust shields. But other than the dust shields on this car, the drive shaft and exhaust on this car, and the correct gasket for this, so we can start putting the top end back together, we are pretty much done with most of the hard parts. Until we get to the intake, which luckily I don't think it showed my entire license plate, but yeah, we got the spoiler, redid the paint on it because it looked terrible and had so much spray lines. I can't get this bubbling to go down, and I'm not really worried about it because this spoiler is just temporary. I want to put a SS spoiler on this, or a Z28 spoiler, because I really like when it has the fins that come down on here. And then of course maybe a nice little tiny ducktail over top. Let's see. Is there anything else? But I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's got real bad bubbling. But it'd be alright. Rat rod the crap out of it and just have fun with it. The drive shaft bolts are right there. The exhaust and the rest of the interior. Let's see. think that's about it for this update. We have cleaned up the garage a little bit, but it's not like it looks like it. But yeah, that's the basically update for now on the cars and what's going on. I might replace those with some screening or just new ones because the rain kind of gets down in there, but it doesn't really get on anything important, so I'm not really all that worried. And just not that the Subi, I mean, as you can tell, has the giant freaking hole in the middle of the hood. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What's the difference other than it has a little bit more slope, so it kind of does help with not getting into the intercooler that sits more back here. I think that's about it now. Oh, and I do want to find someone who will do rap because of that. And I'm covering my VIN number. But it was a fun car. We got this nice and stiff. Like, if you press on the clutch down there, it's pretty nice. I don't know why the brake pedal, for some reason, is so far out. I don't know if the shop I had take it apart and was just going to pay to have do it, since it was actually kind of cheap for the transmission to be done, messed with any of my brakes. But I guess that's a story for when we take the handbrake off and see what is causing that brake to be so tight. But that's our little update for now. Just gonna shut that, and we're just gonna call it a day. Hi, you can see me. But I'm a small little channel, just trying to have fun. If this goes somewhere, it goes somewhere. If not, I don't care. Also, my shirt is probably not appropriate, but at the same time, I also don't care because, well, I really like this band, and I thought that the shirt was kind of actually funny, so I don't care. But peace.